Okay, so that was a little bit about Google Drive. We'll come back to that, and actually the course, most of the documents and files and videos and everything will be stored on the Google Drive throughout this class. So we'll come back to it many times as I deliver the course. The next, I just wanted to go over a little bit on how to create a Google email address. Most people that I know already have a Google email account. Usually, when you get your cell phone, if you get a Android style cell phone, in order for you to log into that phone, you they automatically set you up with a Google account. The nice thing about Google Gmail is that once you have that email and password, it gives you access to many dozens of free applications that are offered by Google itself and as well as outside developers who have developed productivity applications for you to use. So in this quick video, I just wanted to go through real shortly how to set up an email account, but I'm assuming that most of you already have Gmail. So you just go to the sign-in page of gmail.com and just go down here and click on create account. For myself or whoever it pertains to, you could create one for your business or for someone you care for. And I'll just, let's go through, call it Fred Lambini. And most likely that one is already taken. So they give you suggestions for other email names that you can use. We'll just go ahead and select the one that they made available to us. And then you create a password. The passwords can be kind of tricky. If you're going to use the same browser every time, either Firefox or Chrome or Internet Explorer, they make a suggestion for a password for you, but that password is only going to be, it's a really hard password to memorize. It's only going to be in autofill if you use that particular browser. So the technique I use to create a password is just because you have to create passwords for just about every website that you log into, including all of your e-commerce websites like Amazon and eBay. They all, require you to have a password. So I try to come up with a system for creating passwords so that I don't forget them. So I just select the same three words, and then I go up and look at what website I'm on. In this case, I'm on the Google website, so that's the next three. And I just make the first letter of that second three characters an uppercase or a capital, GOO, and then I just put in some numbers at the end, a sequence of numbers that are the same for every website that I log into. So the only thing that changes is that three letters that are the domain name for the website that you're trying to create a password for. All right. Okay, and then you just hit next and see what happens. This is a message pop-up window from the browser itself that's asking you, do you want to autosave? If you really have difficulties remembering your passwords, you can do that. But if you're using a public computer where other people are going to be walking up to that computer and using it, then you probably don't want to have the browser save your password. So at this time, you can hit don't save, or you can pull down this menu and say never save. I typically just say never save because I've been doing this for a very long time. But for you, if you're new to computers and you think you're going to have trouble remembering passwords, you can hit the save button or the don't save. and it doesn't save this time, but the next time you log into that same website, it will ask you to save the password. All right, then they want your birthday. You go ahead and put that in. And your gender. And next. And then they go through some verifications. They might ask for your telephone number, and then send a text message to your telephone number to verify that you're the real person setting up the account. Okay, this time they didn't do it. They went ahead and created the email account. Within that email account, you have an inbox, and that's where all your messages come in. And the nice part about this is you have the application. If you have an Android phone, the application is already installed on your phone. If you want to sit down at another computer, you can always log in to Google or Gmail and view your emails or use any of the other applications that are provided for free by the Google company. Alrighty, so that's a brief intro of how to get started with Gmail.